Greetings everyone, today's spotlight will be on the movie The Handmaiden. The Handmaiden is a South Korean erotic psychology thriller, but on the lighter way of putting it, a romance thriller drama by Park Chang-wook, one of the most creative and talented director in Asia. So before that, okay, this movie is not shown in Singapore yet. I don't think it will show even because of its violence and nudity.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Yeah. So let's say the MDA or
MDA,
they decide to get the movie and plans to cut away.
Nice.
But it would be nice because the nudity is part of the story.
Yeah.
So let's just say all of us would fly to Korea and watch. So the brief synopsis of the movie is there's this con man, he hires a pickpocket to collaborate to convince this rich lady to marry the con man so in order for the con man to inherit the wealth by the rich lady.
The rich lady's uncle.
So with all that said, Atika, what do you think about the movie? What do you like?
I generally like the movie. The best part for me is when the second so-called second chapter in the movie where they kind of explain what she does, like for a living. She kind of reads really exotic and kind of weird sadistic details about sex and stuff to male adults. Like everything is okay when it's like really wrong. So that part was nice. The rest was mad.
Really?
Yeah, it was okay. Like because he does other works also, which I can always rewatch. Thus is way better than The Handmaiden, in my opinion.
Okay. We shall save that thought for later because you will talk about more stuff in there. How about you, Ishan?
What I like about the movie is I didn't know what the movie was, when I first watched it. So I know there was a plot and everything and something about inheriting the uncle's wealth and all this, and how this poor maid was conned by the con man to infiltrate and trick this lady, and how this lady became smart and turn it against, to take back on what was the initial plan and all this, What I like about the movie is basically there's this twist. Usually in movies with a twist, I like that, initially was supposed to go this way and then turn this way. I like movies with a twist. So that's what I like about it.
This movie there's
a lot of twists.
there's two major twists.
Two major twists.
Two huge plot twists, which is what I like as well. So from throughout the movie, the starting part of the movie, I did like it. But when the plot twist actually was added into it, it got much more interesting because there was like two major huge plot twists that you guys were talking about, which totally changed the whole story, and it actually made it much more interesting at the same time. So that was the favorite part of the whole movie for me, was the plot twist.
So for me, firstly I like their costume, that period costume, somewhat like fusion with
Japanese and Korean,
Korean and a bit of Western touch on that. And also I like the set design. The set production. Because in the movie they did explain that the uncle or the rich lady herself likes Western and Japanese culture stuff. So their house is
like a fusion.
a fusion of both. That.
Yes.
So that's interesting for me. And also I like how the movie broke down into 3 different chapters. Okay, a bit of spoiler. The first chapter they talk about how it goes in a linear fashion. Then when it comes to the second chapter, they show the perspective of the rich lady.
There's 3 different perspectives though. If you see, the first perspective is more on the handmaiden, how she go about actually reaching to be a handmaiden for her. Second part, they talk about
the reverse perspective.
Yes, the reverse perspective. Then the last part probably is about Fujiwara also, like what happened to him. So that's it's not about the handmaiden herself.
That's correct. So the last chapter is more like a conclusion sum of everything, of everyone's perspective. All three main leads perspective. Yeah, and like how, again spoiler, like happy ending for the two ladies.
Yes.
Yeah, happy ending, literally.
Literally.
Literally,
Yeah.
And also, another thing I like is how the con artists have many tricks up his sleeve. Like do you remember that he has this liquid
Yes.
potion where he can knock out
Oh,
people using it, and
Yeah.
also
The part was damn interesting though.
yeah, and also the cigarette, the cigarette sticks. You guys should watch the
She
movie.
was, yeah,
Yeah.
understand what
Yeah,
you're
shouldn't
saying.
spoil it. Yeah, the part is cool.
Also, what I like about director is he has his own style of doing things. All of his movies are very, you know that he made it. If you watch his movies, you know he made it. Like it's just sex, mostly sex and violence. From what I know.
Do agree.
Boy, thirst, then he just sticks to sex and violence.
I would like to ask, will you recommend this movie to your friends or to everyone out there? Will you?
For me, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I would recommend it to people who are really a movie fan. So they know movies, they like plot twists and all those stuff. Not for regular movie watchers, because I don't think they would like it. They might find it boring. They might be, oh, it's nice, it's nice to sit down and watch. But for real movie fans, they would love it more than movie.
How about Tika?
I recommend it to everyone.
Because of the
PG.
nice.
PG, that's more.
Parental guidance.
It's
This is PG. Chill, man. Come on. Everyone can
If
watch.
only MBA, if you're working for MBA.
Oh, that's it. Everything, man. Like they actually, Scott Pilgrim was supposed to come in Singapore. It was supposed to open in theaters here, but they cut Scott Pilgrim because of the content as well.
Oh.
So there you go.
Movie is called.
Scott Pilgrim.
Sorry.
Oh.
So yeah.
So for you, yes and no, not really to everyone.
Yeah.
For
Yes
you,
to everyone.
For me, to my friends, not my family members or relatives. Friends can just introduce them and then if they like, hey, very boring wait till you get to the sex part. It's like Game of Thrones.
Imagine watching it with your sister.
Oh hell no!
Sister.
It's like exactly like Game of Thrones. Like, would you recommend to everyone? For me, like yeah, for sure.
Yeah, friends, it's not
because
family.
Game of Thrones, you could still get you still get interested with the storyline, with
Because it's a series,
a lot of
goes on
plots.
and on.
Yeah,
Same
like
thing with
fights.
Handmaiden. It's
Yeah,
the same
but
thing.
in Handmaiden, it's more of like people will find it too long. They might find it boring as well.
But like you say if you introduce to those movie fanatic, right?
Yeah.
They won't mind what.
Yeah.
If it's a good
definitely.
story, then it will sell. I mean, IMDb is rating this movie 8.1.
8.1.
That is
must
a
watch,
very
right?
good rating already.
Yeah, I think for me, I will recommend to anyone or everyone out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's must watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Asian movie.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I think you mentioned, actually we talked about it off camera, that there's other movie of his which we find nice. I think you guys will
Watch it.
like watch a couple, like Old Boy.
Yes,
Yeah.
Old Boy was nice.
Boy was confusing, but you kind of have to like break it down to understand. For me,
Yeah, which I think he used it in most of his movies, right? I mean, I've only watched both two movies from him. Yeah, but I could see the similarities. He likes this kind of like the way that he cuts and he assembles the whole movie.
Unique video, that kind of thing. Like very immaculate cinematography, very symmetrical framing of shots.
Yeah.
For Sean, you only watch Old Boy.
I watched Old Boy. Can't recall. Need to watch again. Yeah, but I know the story is about this guy. He was locked up for 15 years in this kind of prison, and then after that he got out to avenge his wife killer or something like that. Yeah, that's all I could recall. Yeah. I mean, the show was in 2003. It was so old.
It's been more than a decade.
Yeah, that's right, precisely.
Yeah,
but it's really a good show.
That being said,
Mm.
if you're a true movie film lover, you should check it out.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
must watch.
Yeah.
If you guys can't relate to his work, Park Chan work, there's an American counterpart of his, which I find him or maybe quite similar to him, is Quentin Tarantino,
Yeah.
the director for movies like Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, Hateful Eight, Reservoir Dogs,
Really good shows.
yeah, Inglourious Bastards. So
Yes.
He makes the best
yeah,
shows.
so
Yeah.
if you guys only watches Hollywood movie and can't jump into Asian movie somehow, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just think of this way. Watch if you like Quentin's work, try watching.
It's the Korean version,
Yeah,
in a way.
basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Quentin Tarantino also have films, right, that also got different chapters, and then there's a different twist inside the story. Yeah, that's why I love the show in Inglourious Bastards.
So both of them uses brutal violence.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
yes.
okay, maybe not so much on Park Chan's work. Then also there's nudity again, but this time not so much for Quentin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a opposite balance scale kind of thing. So, but both uses dark humor a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing is they always use this similar group of actress throughout their filmography.
Like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
yeah,
in
sure,
Some
yeah,
of his
yeah.
like
Yeah.
12 of his movies.
Django Unchained.
Yes.
I like
Yes,
that show.
yeah. So yeah, they are both similar in this manner. Like
Yeah.
they like to reuse or like they like working with this.
Yeah. Particular
The
actors.
same
yeah, like
actors,
comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah. And also I think the greatest point of this is both writes and direct their own movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you can't say for many directors. Yeah.
Tarantino, he also plays some of the characters in his movies.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but I don't know
I
about the
didn't know.
Korean
No,
director. Yeah, that's why that's the only difference.
Yeah.
He got play some.
Yeah. So what do you have to say about this?
You did mention off camera about their relationship together.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. They are somewhat confide in each other. They're kind of close friend in real life, based on some articles. I don't know if it's true or what. Yeah, but they know each other and they exchange tips and advice. Yeah, guys, really watch
The
The
Handmaiden.
Handmaiden. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. If you're up to it, I mean, it's an Asian movie,
Yeah.
so you guys got to read subtitles.
Yeah, for
And yeah, that's the only maybe downside. Okay, I won't say downside for me, but
try not to use the English dub.
yeah, just listen to
Yeah.
the original voice and just read the subtitles.
Yeah.
So Yes,
And
guys.
also, like we mentioned, you can watch other movies like Thirst.
oh yeah, Thirst,
or
Old Boy.
Yeah.
There's one I wouldn't really recommend. It's called I'm a Cyborg, but that's okay. It's an ultra weird movie of his.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But there's one cool plot of that. I mean, I think it's a spoiler. Okay, maybe not really. Doesn't spoil the story flow. Or what. The story is about this girl. She thinks that she's a cyborg. So she don't want to eat food, but rather she licks battery to
Exhaust the
to you know like in her way of eating
Wow,
food.
now I'm curious.
Yeah. So there's this point where she become too weak to do anything because she really didn't eat any food. The main guy he tried to help her enjoy eating.
Yeah.
Okay, so what he did was he convinced or tricked her that he invented this machine that can convert rice or food into
To a battery.
energy source or
Oh.
battery electricity in a way. So he did operation to her that like instead of cutting her flesh out, you know, like those cyborg,
Yeah.
they put a skin and stuff like that. He used a marker in place of a razor blade or some laser technology to draw a opening.
Okay.
Yeah, and fake putting the device into her.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It sounds interesting already.
Yeah,
I think
it's very
maybe
cool,
we should check it out.
Thanks for joining us for this episode. I'm Penner.
I'm Satish.
I'm Sean.
Atika, don't forget to like and subscribe to our videos.
Yay! Bye-bye. Bye.